Hey, Tubies. It's Psychic Bob. I'm sitting here and looking at my Zodiac wheel. Isn't this really cool? Let's see if I can get it. Glare's not on it. This is my old pendant. This is from the 1960s. And it rotates, see through the little window here, through all the signs of the Zodiac. Isn't that fun? And, you know, speaking of the Zodiac, today our sun is in the sign of Scorpio, and our moon is in Gemini. And let's see, they actually put this in order. So let's see if we can find Gemini. Here it is. Here's today's sign for Gemini. See the two little twins there at the top? Isn't that great? I love it. I think it's so much fun. I tell you, I'm having such a good day. I've been out today. Had a busy day. I'm getting this out a little late, but Psychic Bob's had a day of errands. Monday's usually my day off from readings, so that's when I do all my stuff. You know, go to the bank, go do laundry, go do shopping. So I've been wearing my Zodiac pendant today. While I was out, excuse me, I'm having allergies all of a sudden. You know, it's gotten really warm here. It's in the 80s today in Virginia. It is burning up. I don't know. It's supposed to be November, and it feels like it's June. Otherwise, but I was out today running errands. I got to show you a treasure that I got. I went to Marshall's. Do you know that store? It's a fun little store. Look what I got. A sparkly giant pentagram. Isn't that gorgeous? They're putting out all their Christmas stuff. And I love Christmas time because you can get mystical things. And this is actually made of grapevines. You know, like grapevines, they twist, they're flexible. Well, this was made out of grapevines, and then it's been painted and got sparkles, silver sparkles on it. I think it's gorgeous. Kind of like the Celtic knot a little bit, you know. But anyways, you know I'm crazy about stars. They're mystical and powerful. And as somebody who loves astrology, I'm always looking to the stars. Yes, I am. Anyways, I thought you'd like this. It's very magical, I think. Very great for Wiccan decor as well. So if you know an astrologer or somebody in magic practices a Wiccan, you might want to explore, you know, this time of year, Christmas season, to look for magical stars for them. They'd probably just love it. Well, I love it. I'm having such a good time. Well, here we are. I'm telling you, it's Monday, and I don't know where the day's gotten from me, but we're going to get through our horoscopes, and I want to say welcome to all the newbies. For those of you who are new here, this is Horoscopes. Is something we do every week. And every Monday I go through all 12 zodiac signs. I give a little psychic snapshot overview of the week. So we're going to look at what the astrology holds for each day. And then we're going to look at individual horoscope signs. So everybody watching gets a reading. Before I get into all this, though, got to have a very important announcement. You may remember back on Halloween, I was on the Kelly Coffee Show. Kelly and the Raw is his channel name. And we had some technical problems getting my interview posted. Thank you, Lord. The spirits are with us. Had a breakthrough today. We got through the technical glitch. So you can go now over to Kelly's channel and see my interview, my appearance on her show, Kelly and the Raw. I'll put the link in the box below to the video so you can go see it. But definitely pop over there. I think you'll enjoy it. The show is actually 2 hours long. The first hour was on YouTube. The second hour was on Patreon. And anyway, so you can only see an hour of it. And I think you'll really enjoy it. We talked about the thinning of the veil and the influence of the spirit world at this time of year. It was a lot of fun. Kelly looks great. She's dressed as a gypsy. You got to go see her. She's so much fun. And I was wearing my witch outfit. I had a great time. Anyways, I'm just glad you're here. Well, it is time for horoscopes, so you know, make sure to check that out. And we're going to go around our big zodiac wheel. Now, the horoscope information in this video today is for Monday, November the 6th, 2017 through Sunday, November 12th, 2017, okay? So that's our time frame. So all the astrology in this video is for that time frame. So we're going to look around our big wheel and see what's going on. You know, today we're starting with our sun in the sign of Scorpio. And we've got our moon, as I said earlier, in the sign of Gemini, okay? And this is really very powerful energy because you know, the moon sign influences us our day to day, and Gemini is an air sign, okay? And with our sun and water, that's stimuli, that's kind of high power, because water and air really work well together. You know, the waves are created by the wind on the water. So definitely got a lot of power today. Now, we've got some other interesting things. We've got our moon is aspecting Saturn, and then our moon is trine Neptune today. And what this means is that, you know, today you're going to be inspired to speak. You want to speak what you want to say. But today, be very careful. Choose your words carefully, okay? Because, you know, there's energy here that represents long-term impact of your communication. So, you know, definitely you have communication power today, but don't just rush into things, okay? With our moon trine Neptune, this means kind of go within, pay attention to that inner voice, okay? When that Saturn aspect today allows us clarity of thought and wisdom. So don't rush to speak, even though you're going to be inspired. Speak clearly, slowly, methodically, and that's the way you'll have success, okay? Wonderful. Now, going into Tuesday here, we've got our moon in Gemini till the early morning. When at around 5:45 a.m., it moves over into the sign of Cancer. Cancer is a deep water sign. You'll feel much more in touch with that inner voice. And I've got our moon trine Venus. And this means this is a great day to focus on relationships. So love will be kind of a highlight, a little bit of flirtation. You're going to look good. You're going to feel good. So focus on that which is positive in love, relationship, friendship, beauty, self-enhancement, okay? Wednesday, we've got our moon still in Cancer. And that moon is going to be trine Neptune and trine the moon. Double dose of psychic power. Wednesday is our psychic power day. So for those of you who are budding psychics, definitely you're going to feel the power ramped up on Wednesday psychically. And even for people that aren't psychics, you're just going to have that sense of timing, that sense of inner presence and knowing. Trust it. Run with it on Wednesday. You'll be awesome, okay? When we get into Thursday here, we've got that Cancer moon. The moon is still in Cancer, and it's square Uranus. And Uranus is a planet that brings sudden insight, but in a negative aspect, it can mean erratic behavior. We've also got our moon square Venus and our moon square Jupiter. So this, I would say, Thursday is going to be what we want to call our most challenging day of the week. Squares mean that things aren't really easily moved along, okay? This is going to be a day that requires patience. People are going to be a little oversensitive on Thursday, so be very careful again with your words. Try to be as gentle and peaceful as you can that day, because as I said, with all these squares, things will be blown out of proportion. People will be a little extreme, okay? Not to worry though, because as we go into the weekend, we've got some shifts here. On Friday, we've got our Leo moon, and then we've got our moon trine Mars. Mars kicks up that fire energy, and Leo is a fire sign. This is your day to perform and to shine. If you've got job interviews, you've got to do work presentations, you've got to do any type of important kind of be seen and talk about stuff, Friday is the day you want to do it. Try to schedule public speaking or any type of negotiations for Friday. That's when you will shine. Ooh, I love it. That's great energy. And on Saturday here, we've got more of that high power. It's really going to be a nice day. We've got the moon still in Leo. We've got that Leo moon, which is trine Saturn. Again, brings in clarity of thought, wisdom. We've got our moon trine Uranus. This is a favorable side of Uranus, which means inspiration, not necessarily erratic, negative behaviors. And we've got the planet Saturn, which dominates clarity of thought, wisdom, is trine Uranus. So that's going to control any extremes that could happen. Saturday is a day of just getting things done in a clear, focused manner. Just stay on your task list and think positive. It's going to be a great day. And when we go into Sunday, that energy is going to shift a little bit because our moon is moving into the sign of Virgo, which is an earth sign. That's a grounded energy. We've got our moon trine Jupiter that day, sextile Jupiter, which is a very positive aspect, brings financial blessings. We've got our moon aspecting Neptune, again, that psychic pulse, that sense is working. The only challenging aspect is that our moon is square Mercury. Mercury is the planet that brings communication. So Sunday is really more of a day to be silent, to observe things, trust your intuition. Timing is on your side. So it doesn't mean don't do anything, but try to be efficient and do as much as you can without trying to get tangled up in words. Keep things simple, keep them clear, trust your sense of timing. It's in your favor. You're going to rock it. Okay, I hope that helps you guys. Well, there we go. Well, now we're going to spin around our wheel and cover each 12 zodiac signs. And now, for those of you who are saying, well, Psychic Bob, I don't know my zodiac sign. Well, just listen up, because after each zodiac sign, I'm going to give you the birth date range. So when you hear the range following the name of the sign that your birthday falls in, that is your zodiac sign, okay? Just to clarify also, a lot of people are saying, Bob, where do you get these horoscopes? These are my own creation. I write them. They're unique to Spirit Channel. I don't take them from any other astrologer. And, you know, they're my creation, literally. Okay, so now, again, these horoscopes that you're going to hear are for Monday, November the 6th through Sunday, November the 12th, 2017. Okay, so let's spin around our wheel. We're going to start here at Aries. Where's Aries? There it is. That's Virgo, Scorpio. Oops, let me find it here. I have to show you the sign. You know, the sign is very important. Here it is. Aries. Okay, there's our Aries. That's the ram. There's the glyph for that. I'm going to start with Aries. Aries is March 21st to August 20th. You know, Aries, this week you are going to be feeling the shift of all the planets. A lot of high power. Again, this is going to be a time where you've got to kind of walk lightly. Aries, don't jump into the fray. Gently step in, observe, practice patience in all areas. Patience in speaking, patience in action. Aries, you're going to find that you're seeing things clearly, but people around you may not be ready for it. Particularly in the work area this week, you really want to just observe, be a little more quiet, and then step in when you're invited in. Don't push in, okay? In the area of relationships, this is actually a very good week for you, because you're going to have a much greater level of sensitivity in your dealings with loved ones, whether they're boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, spouse, or even friend. And so trust that sense of how you feel about the situation and share your heart as you're ready. You have a good sense of timing working for you. Also highlighted for Aries this week are issues connected to writing, particularly creative writing. So you might want to explore putting your hand to paper and pen to paper and see what you create. Your key word this week, Aries, is patience. All right. Our next sign is Taurus. That's April 21st to May 20th. Taurus, this week there is a lot of water energy in the signs this week. This is a really strong time for you to take care of yourself. Taurus want to love themselves. I want you to focus this week, Taurus, on everything that brings you comfort, that brings you pleasure, that brings you luxury and joy, okay? In the area of work, you know, you're going to find that you get given jobs that actually stimulate your mind, and this will be very good. But you want to balance that energy out outside of work and also nurturing your body. So it's a great time for like trips to the spa, having a massage, you know, treating yourself to some special food, maybe a good glass of wine, you know, and give yourself some downtime, because you're going to find in the work area that you are going to use a lot of mental energy this week, but you want to balance that by honoring the physical side as well, okay? In the area of relationships, great week for romance for Taurus. You're going to be feeling that sensual mood, and everybody around you is going to be feeling it too. It's going to be a great time for flirtation and romance, okay? Also highlighted for you guys this week are issues connected to financial investments. So it's a good time to jump into that stock market, that 401k, work with your financial advisor, and plan some moves ahead in the financial area. Your keyword this week, Taurus, is nurture. Okay. All right, our next sign is Gemini, and that's May 21st to June 20th. Gemini, this week, you really got to pay attention to your inner emotions. Gemini, your struggle this week is one where it's like your head is going to be stimulated. Your mind is stimulated, but you want to take that energy and bring it down into the heart and build that bridge between the mind and heart connection. Because this week, to be successful, particularly in work, you don't want to just mentally process your work. You want to feel inside if you're in tune with your coworkers and with your boss. This makes it a lot easier for you. Same thing in relationships. You know, you can get up in your head. You're a little like the Aquarians, where you have all these thoughts, but sometimes you forget to bring them down into the heart. So definitely this week, bring that heart energy in and that head. Balance them both, and that's going to bring success to you. Also highlighted for Geminis this week are issues connected to travel. And you know, Gemini, traveling would be a great way for you to work on that, because you'll go places that you're excited about, you'll feel it, and you'll mentally be stimulated and emotionally by that. It'd be a great time for you to take a little trip, maybe just even a day or two, go and see something new and exciting. Your key word this week, Gemini, is feel. Practice that heart energy. All right. Our next sign is Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, you are in power mode this week. There's a lot of water energy. There's a lot of stimulating earth energy for you guys this week. And this is a week where you step into your place of power. Cancers are going to feel very much that they're in charge, and that's okay. It's not an ego thing. It really is the reality. You are going to be asked to lead, particularly in work. Feel confident when you're asked to take on a new project. You're going to rock it and just say, yes, thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to working for you. You're going to find also in relationships as well that, you know, your partner kind of wants you to kind of set the pace of the relationship. So you can feel confident saying, well, you know, I feel this way and I see this around us. Share that what your vision is, because they're looking to get your vision as well. And both of these areas will come into balance for you this week. As I said, a lot of powerful energy here that's grounding and stabilizing around you. Also highlighted for Cancers this week are issues connected to occult studies. So if you've been wanting to explore astrology or the Ouija board, anything mystical, jump into that. Your key word this week, Cancer, is lead. All right, our next sign is Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. Leos, this is your week to be a star. You're really going to shine this week in work as well in romance. Leos are going to find that wherever they go, they've got that luminosity. There's a lot of fire energy that comes in this week, and that fire energy is being balanced by a lot of air energy and further fire energy with the planets. And so this week, you really want to step into your glamour role. You can kind of be a little full of your bravado, put on a little bit of a show, be a performer, and guess what? People are going to love you. And work particularly, you're going to find that you get called to do presentations a lot this week. Just go onto the stage. Don't worry if you're ready. You'll be shining perfectly, okay? Also in the area of relationships, you're going to have a lot of admirers. And if you're a single Leo, now don't get too crazy. You know you're going to have your fans chasing you. And if you're in a relationship, your partner's just going to be enamored. It'll be like y'all just met first time. So it's going to be wonderful for you. A lot of high energy. Just float on it, enjoy it, sparkle and shine while you can, okay? Also highlighted for you guys this week are issues connected to art appreciation. So good time for a museum visit. Sense that art, feel it. Maybe even try your own hand at art. Your key word this week, Leo, is shine. All right. Our next sign is Virgo, and that's August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgos, this is also a power week for you. You are in growth mode. Great time in the work area. For those of you Virgos who want to focus on career advancement, this is a great week to apply for new jobs, apply for that promotion, try to put your foot out and demonstrate your talent and your skills. There are people in power around Virgos now that are actually seeing and listening to them. So you've got the ear of power around you. You're also going to find in relationships that people are being drawn to you now. And, Virgos, I'd say in terms of relationships, you don't have to just settle. Don't say, well, I'll go with that person because nobody else is asking me out. Only do what you're really feeling, because you're in a place where you can have what you want, so don't settle, okay? In love or even in work. If you're dissatisfied, make the steps to move forward this week. You're going to break out of some cycles. Also highlighted for Virgos this week are issues connected to travel. So good time to go out and see the world. Your key word this week, Virgo, is prosper. Okay. Our next sign is Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Scorpios, Libra, excuse me. Let me redo that. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Sometimes I get on the wrong line. Libras, this week for you is all about communications. Communication with your higher self, communication with those around you. You're going to find that you're kind of in a teacher as well as a leader position. People are looking to you for the answers, the direction, the help. Be present for them and embrace that calling of leader, of teacher, of helper. You're going to find a lot of joy in that. In the area of work, particularly Libra, you want to just stand up and say what you're thinking, follow your intuition, and communicate that with your bosses. You may find that, they're open to ideas in a way that they haven't been before, and this could create a great bond of trust and learning and success for both of you. In the area of relationships, Libra, it's a good time to reach out to that person that you've had your eye on and maybe they kind of got away. Maybe somebody you met, I don't know, maybe at a party recently. You think, I wonder what's up with that person. Go ahead and give them a call or send them a text. You're going to find that they're interested and able to, want to communicate with you. Excuse me. I'm drinking water, by the way, not Coke. And, so Libras, really this week is a time for you to reach out, build bridges, make friends, be seen, be heard, okay? Also highlighted for you this week are areas connected to sculpture and painting. So it's a good time to take an art class and learn some artistic skills. Your key word this week, Libra, is speak. Speak your thoughts, your vision, your ideas. All right. Our next sign is Scorpio, and that's October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpios, I gotta tell you, this is romance week for you. Scorpios are going to feel very much open to new beginnings in love. If you're a Scorpio and you've been feeling alone or feeling like you're just not in a good place in relationships, this week is a time for you to work on balancing that, work on moving forward, work on healing relationships. There's a lot of inner work that's going on with you now, and it's going to shift this week into kind of the outer world. So it means what you're feeling within, you'll be able to deal with in the outer world, okay? In terms of work this week, Scorpios, you may feel a little distanced from your coworkers. That's because you're working on a lot of deep stuff. Don't worry about it. Nobody's perceiving you as standoffish, but you yourself may feel like you don't feel like engaging a lot, and it's okay to be a little, kind of isolated in the work area. Try to take on tasks that require you just to be solo and focus. It's not the strongest week for teamwork in terms of, working environments for Scorpios. So if you can work from home, that would probably be better for you. You'll be in a clearer state of mind with less distraction. Also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to the studies of the occult. So if you're a Scorpio and you've been wanting to explore those mysteries of spiritualism or witchcraft, go for it. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is love. All right. Our next sign is Sagittarius. That's November 22nd to December 21st. Sagittarius, this week for you is really a week. You have a little bit of energy like the Scorpios in that it's better to be a little isolated this week. Sagittarius will find that if they can just be around smaller groups of people, they'll feel more balanced, they'll be more focused. It's not a good week for Sagittarius to jump into big public venues. Don't try to organize a 100-person luncheon, and don't try to go feel like you have to make 5 rounds of parties on the weekend and see everybody and meet and greet. This is going to be a week of a little more subdued energy, but it's a good week because you feel in harmony. Right now, Sagittarius is maybe feeling very sensitive to the shift of the seasons as we move into that autumn time, at least in North America. And if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, you're going to feel that shift into, into spring and summer. So allow yourself time to experience the changing of the seasons, honor your inner voice, and you're going to be doing well. If you're a Sagittarius also, if you can work from home more than go into the office, that's even better for you this week. And if you have some personal days, take a few as well. Lighten your workload this week. Also highlighted for Sagittarius this week are issues connected to reading. So it's a good time to catch up on books. Let that inner inspiration take over. Your keyword this week, Sagittarius, is retreat. Okay. Our next sign is Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Capricorn, this week for you is very much a social week. People are mixing and mingling. You're being drawn into new environments. In the work area, be open to teamwork. Be open to mixing and mingling with people that you haven't worked with in the past. This is going to open up a lot of new friendships for you, a lot of creative energies, and you're going to find that you have a very easy rapport in the work area. In the personal life also, you're going to find this is a very big social week, a lot of invitations for you, a lot of mixing and mingling. Have fun. Keep it light. You don't have to get all serious and in deep political discussions. Just enjoy the week of meeting and mingling, okay? Keep it light. Have fun with it in work as well as in play, okay? Also highlighted for you guys this week are issues connected to transportation. So if you're a Capricorn, you've been thinking about a car, you might want to use some of that social energy to schmooze the local car salesman, see if you can work a deal. It's in your favor. They got some good Jupiter transits this week. So issues connected to transportation, buying or selling, okay? Your key word this week, Capricorn, is friendship, okay? Friendship. All right, our next sign is Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Aquarius, this week for you is a week of mysticism. Aquarians may be a little challenged this week because they'll feel as if they're walking in two worlds. Well, you normally are Aquarians up in the clouds, and you've got to keep your feet on the earth. But this week, you may even feel like you're not just in the clouds, that you're in another dimension. Aquarians, as you know, you're very psychic. You're one of the most psychic signs of the Zodiac. And this week, you're going to have to really work on grounding that energy in a way that you can still function in the material world. Now, that doesn't mean cut off your creativity. In the area of work this week, Aquarius, you want to really kind of, write down your thoughts and inspirations, because it looks like you may have a chance to present that to people. And even if your ideas seem outrageous and zany, people are actually going to consider them. So be open to going a little outside your norm, even a little on that edge, that extreme edge with your vision for how work could be or should be. And you're going to have an audience who will actually take you seriously this week. In the area of personal relationships, Aquarius, you're going to find that you're drawing to yourself now people who speak your spiritual language. A lot of psychic people are entering your life now, and people that share your love of mysticism and the journey with spirit. So it's a very nice week for Aquarius. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities, a lot of, coincidences, which really aren't coincidences. But you Aquarians are going to find that kind of synchronicity and just, be open to keeping the vision going, okay? Your key word this week, Aquarius, is dream. And then we've got Pisces here, February 19th to March 20th. Pisces, this week for you is really all about winning. Pisces are going to find that they are in leadership role. They're being inspired by people around them, and they're inspiring others. There's going to be a very positive rapport for Pisces in the work area and in the social area. Pisces, you're going to really find that it's almost like the more zany, the more offbeat you are, the more people love it. So particularly in work, dare, like the Aquariuses, to step out of the normal comfort zone and put yourself out there in a radical way. It's going to really work in your favor. You're going to find in relationships as well, if you want to draw somebody into your life, be a little extreme, like maybe dress up in gold and silver sequins and go, on the town. Be a little flash this week. Be a little out there. Be a little outre, That's going to work in your favor. So you're going to draw fascinating people to you. You're going to have interesting rapport. You're very much a leader this week, very much an inspirer, and you in turn will be inspired. Also highlighted for Pisces this week are issues connected to writing. So if you're a Pisces and you've been thinking about writing a juicy tell-all book about Hollywood or something fun, go ahead and do that. Your keyword this week, Pisces, is win. You're going to win on every count. Okay, wonderful. Oh my gosh, guys, can you believe it? We spun around our big Zodiac wheel, and I am so glad you're here. Listen, I have to say it. I say it every week, but I mean it, and I want you to really think about it. When you're at a time in your life where you're having struggle, never give in to despair. Remember that above us floats the wheel of the Zodiac, and it's always spinning. And each day it brings to us new opportunities for life, love, and happiness. So remember that the stars do not compel nor control us, but they are allies along the way, friends and pointers of truth and wisdom, and we can look to them for guidance and help each day. So let the stars be your allies and keep faith, hope, and love in your hearts, and you're going to succeed. So we look to the stars and we see the truth evolving and revolving every day. And each day as the sun rises, it brings a new alignment of planets and a new blessing of power and opportunity to our lives. So be blessed in that. Well, I am sure glad you guys are here. Listen, if you get some time today, pop over to my website. Check out my books. This is Messages from Rose. A lot of you asked about the Saturday night seance. This is a book based on my channeling works. This is a Wiccan book that I wrote about my 20 years of experience and insights as a Wiccan. I think you'll enjoy them both. And, also please pop over to Kelly in the Raw. Her channel will be on my YouTube channel page. I'll also put the link to the video below. But join her channel, subscribe, be part of it. And, we're going to be seeing more with Kelly. Kelly's also over on Patreon. If you like Patreon, you might want to go see her over there. And I'll have the link there to that as well. You guys are the best. I love you. I'm sending blessings to you. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and that means time for tomorrow will be messages from the spirit world. And for those of you who are new, that's where I gather letters and I answer psychic questions and do many psychic readings. So you can put your questions also in the box below for messages from the spirit world, and or you can write to me at my email, which is readings@robert-hickman.com. I'll put the link to that in the info box below. Guys, thanks for being here. I love you. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. Like this, favorite it, share it with your friends. Pass this around. Let them know that they can get their horoscopes every week for free here at Spirit Channel. And hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We'd love you to be here. You guys are best. I love you. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Till then, may you always blessed be.